Welcome to Tamnick Gap. We're here at Tamnick Gap here today, and we're here to walk up the Tamnick Hill lookout. It's a beautiful view up there. There's a transmitter tower up there. So this walk will take you to Glenrowan lookout, Mount Glenrowan, but we're not going there today because it's too far. It'll take about four hours to get there. So we're just going up as far as Tamnick Hill, and I don't know how far it's going to be, how long it will take, so we're going to try it. I've never been here before, so welcome to another episode of TREV'S Bushland Adventures, and we're here to check out Tamnick Lookout. Let's check it out. Now it's it's quite cloudy today, not too bad. It's quite windy and cool. So now you're probably wondering why, when you're walking on the road, back road, bush track, whatever, I always walk in the middle of the road. I have a reason for it. Yes, snakes. Snakes, because you don't know if there's a snake on the left hand side of the road or the right hand side. So if I'm walking over here on this side, there might very well be a snake will come out straight at me, even that side. That's why I always walk smack in the middle. Be safe. Oh, it's a tough walk. Oh, uphill. Yeah, I came up on that road. It is a tough walk. Oh, and as you can see, we're not very far from the transmission tower. It's just up the road. Now we are here on Tamnick Hill. This is just the road. Goes to a water point, to a water, and it's actually called Ridge Track. That goes all the way to Mount Glenrowan Lookout. And that's going to take 4 hours to walk. That's 9 kilometers. So we're going to do that another day. I didn't plan to go there today, so. Well, we're here to have a look at this. Of course, we're here at the transmitting towers. It is high, isn't it? And here we're going to see what's over there. Now take a look at this, folks. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. This is from Tamnick Hill Lookout. And what we're looking at is looking at towards Wangaratta. And we're looking east direction. Of course, way in the distance is Murrumbidgee Lookout. Remember that? Murrumbidgee Lookout and Mount Stanley. And of course, you have the Alpine Country, Murderford, Mount Bogong way in the distance, and Mount Buffalo on the right hand side. And of course this is the Ovens Valley. Now this is as far as I go today. It's a bit of a short walk today, so it's only mostly uphill. What we got here is tough, and so this is where I plan to do. Now the Mount Glenrowan Lookout, we're going to do that another time, and because we'll need a full day for that, so we will do that. Now with these bushland adventures, what we've got to think of, some places where we go to, bush, waterfalls, lookouts, well, we're in the middle of springtime, it's okay, good nice weather. But very shortly we're coming to summer. We are approaching summertime. Very dry weather, dry country, and not much rain. So now two things we're going to have to look out for are bushfires. Of course bushfires, because everything's so dry and it's going to get hotter, very hot. And we are really under threat for bushfires. So that's something I've got to think about and be careful. Yeah, not only bushfires, but things like floods. We could get a flood. We just don't know. Now, as you can see behind me is a grand view of the Ovens Valley from Tamnick Hill Lookout. It's a magnificent view, and this is part of the Warby Range, our Warby Range episode. Of course, during my early episodes here at the Warby Range, I did the Pine Gully Walk, Jubilee Falls, Bryant Falls, Salisbury Falls, yeah, and Quat Lookout, Ryan's Lookout. So now we were here at Tamnick Hill Lookout. So we'll have to do the Mount Glenrowan Lookout. Of course, this is the transmission towers here, and right behind me, of course, goes towards Mount Glenrowan. Now we're looking here in the eastern direction from Tamnick Hill. This area looking towards Thurner area, this looking west. Now I can't get any much closer because there's so many trees blocking my view, unfortunately. But I'll try and get to a better point. So there we are, looking over McCowan wetlands, looking towards Benalla area. And over and way in the distance is the Strathbogie Ranges, and we're looking at Mount Samaria. Mount Samaria, that's another place that we will have to explore in the near future. Now I'm sitting here, of course behind me, looking west from Tamnick Hill of Lake McCowan wetlands. So when we go up, I can't get a good view up from this direction because there's so many trees blocking my view, unfortunately. But once we get over to Mount Glenrowan, you'll be able to see it all. You'll be able to see everything, Mount Glenrowan. Now we're going to do that probably towards the end of November. We're going to do that trip to Mount Glenrowan. That'll be awesome. Yes. Now also that depends on the weather. If it's a nice day like this, it's fine. But if it's wet and rainy, overcast, well, it's going to be a bit of a problem. So we might have to abort that idea. So anyway, hope you're enjoying it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the views from Tamnick Lookout. I've had a great time. I've had a ball. It's awesome up here. And so our next adventure will be, we're going over to Tallangatta Lookout, over in a different area, Tallangatta Lookout and the Bluff Lookout around Grania National Park. And we're going to have a look at Grania Falls as well. So there's 3 places we're going to look at our next adventure. I shall see you there. Hope you enjoy it.